Good morning, everybody. Welcome to cycle number 5. I haven't seen y'all in a few days, and that was because I didn't really see the point in making videos during my period. So I wanted to wait till all of that was over, and get over my disappointment of my period even arriving, which was like the weirdest. That cycle was like, I really don't get it. And so I'll explain for those who haven't seen my previous video when I broke the bad news about Miss AF bringing her happy tail in town. That cycle was crazy because I was literally a week late on my period, and then the following week I was cramping so bad. I was cramping. First it was like light cramping, no biggie. Then it got worse and worse and worse to the point that weekend was just like horrible. That Friday and Saturday, especially that Friday night, I was cramping horribly to the point where my fiance was just like, do you want to go to the hospital? And I was just like, no, because I honestly thought that it was implantation cramps. So here comes Sunday, I start spotting, and I'm just like, oh crap. And so then again, I'm not making a big deal out of it because, again, I think it's implantation bleeding because, that's what comes along with the cramps. So then Monday comes, I'm still spotting, and we're talking about spot. Nothing major, not a big deal. Tuesday comes and the floodgates open. I mean, my period came on like it was mad at me, and that's what I said in my last video. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, it didn't make no sense. It was just like, I just bled heavily for those 2 days. Just spot for the 2 days, and then heavy bleeding for Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday it tapered off, and Friday it was done. So we are back in the baby making action, and so we are back in effect. Now, one of my subscribers, or I think just somebody who just commented, I'm not really sure because I didn't double check, suggested me using OPKs. And for those who don't know what OPK is, it's an ovulation predictor kit. Now, since this is not a me thing, this is a we thing, I brought it up, and he was just like, don't do it. And I was like, why? And he was just like, well, you're doing everything else to plan. I mean, you're keeping track of your cycles, you're using the pre-seed, you're doing this, you're doing that. Leave something to chance. Don't be so planny that you just leave the surprise element out of it. So we have our strategy, which is to BD every day. And for those of you who have gone through the conception road and all of that, that it's extremely hard, especially when you're no longer ovulating and you're not aroused. You're not aroused like you normally would be. But in my case, and probably in a lot of people's case, I'm gonna be a little TMI. So if you have a partner that is well endowed, it can be hard too, because you don't want to be walking sideways. You don't want the whole world to know you're having sex every day. You know what I'm saying? So use the pre-seed. If you don't know what it looks like, go get it. This is what it looks like. Go get it. It's expensive. It's like $20, but it's the best thing. It's really, really good. And plus, you can't use regular KY because it will kill your sperm. Yeah, it will kill your sperm. So use it. It works wonders. We made a mistake because I was just so happy to be on my period, and I was just so like ready to get it going and everything. I did not use the pre-seed, and I paid dearly for it because I told you before, I use pre-seed religiously. That night, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just ready to go. I was just ready to go, and boy, I had to put, let's just say, at the end of it, I had to put ice on my vajayjay for about 45 minutes, and I was fine. But damn, I was hurting real bad because we kind of like got a little crazy. And so, look, if you have a partner that's has a third leg, I suggest you do that. And it ain't nothing about bragging or nothing like that. It's the damn truth. You know, if your man is regular, okay, fine, your man is regular, but everybody man is not regular, you know. And so, yeah, it can be a little, tough, at some times, So I'll tell you where we are at right now. And so I told you about my period. And so right now it's April 30th and we are on cycle day number 9. So we will be D until, my expected period. Hopefully it doesn't come this month. If it does, we'll get over it and we will just keep trying. According to my trusty dusty ovulation calendar, now I did do the ovulation calendar, and so it gave me an idea, and it's pretty much like the same. I ain't supposed to be using it, but at least I don't have to purchase anything, and I think that was the big thing. He didn't want me to purchase it, but aside from that, according to the answers that I gave, last cycle was different. My last cycle was 24 days. It lasted 24 days. This cycle, 26. Why? I do not know. So what you have to do is you go to firstresponse.com, you go to the ovulation predictor section of the website, and you type in the first day of your last period and how long your cycle lasts until your very next period. And so that's what I did. I put my last period and my cycle last, and it told me that Wednesday, May 2nd through May 6th are my most fertile days. And so you know what that means. We're going to be in it, around it, and on top of it. So we got this thing on lock. And my fiance made a joke the other day. He was like, you know what? I think the Lord is just playing with us. He probably just letting us practice. You probably won't get pregnant until after we get married, because for those who don't know, we are getting married in 4 weeks, which is actually it's less than 4 weeks, y'all. I get married May 26, 2012. So I have all of that to keep me busy and running here, running there, purchasing last minute things and getting things prepared. And so, so we get married in a few weeks, and so this cycle will probably be a blur, but I honestly think that I won't get pregnant until after the wedding. You never know. So as long as I get pregnant, I don't care when it is, to be quite honest with you, as long as we become parents. So that is it. And another thing that I was incorporating is fitness, because as y'all can see, I'm a bit on the chunky chunk side. And so for those of my plus size sisters, I ain't leaving y'all skinny minis out, but for the plus size sisters, I do understand that weight, contributes to infertility, and it kind of will take people who are heavy set a little bit to conceive. It don't happen for everybody, but overall, that's what the people say. That's what the doctors say. So I have decided to start a workout regimen, and hopefully y'all can see my little progress and everything, getting sexy and everything. And plus, number 2, I am also worried about the weight gain during pregnancy. My thing is that I don't want to gain weight on top of weight. And so, because it'll be harder to lose. So if I get a nice little routine down with the exercising and everything, and have a routine, when I do become pregnant, I can still incorporate some light exercise and keep myself fit, so that I do not gain as much weight as everybody else, because I can't, because I'm in a different category. When you're already overweight, you cannot gain the 35-40 pounds that the skinny minis can, and that's just it. So, I mean, some people do, but that's them. So, for those who are interested in that aspect of it, just stay tuned and I will give y'all my progress. I start today. What I plan on doing is what they call two-a-days, because I don't know if y'all watch football or whatever, when they work out or they have practices twice in a day. And so that's what I will be doing until my wedding, and then after the wedding, then I'll simmer down and I'll do regular stuff, you know. So what I've been doing my exercise DVDs in the mornings, and then I go to the park, run around the park, which is like a mile. A mile long is a humongous park, and I run around the lake once, and then power walk with the weights a second time. And then I have an exercise machine, which I will do for an hour. And I know it seems like a ton, but y'all, I'm trying to get ready for this wedding, and anything to help this dress fit any better will be, because it's a little tight. So I'm trying to get the dress to fit a little bit better, but at the same time, it'll help me lose a couple of pounds to get ready for baby. So y'all, stay tuned. Oh, and the other thing that I was doing as well that helps your cervical mucus that I talked about in my last video was green tea, but it has to be decaffeinated. So this is what I purchased. I purchased an off-brand because they're all the damn same, if you ask me. So this is what I purchased. Decaffeinated green tea, if you drink it during your ovulation times, or a little bit before, or your ovulation time, you just drink it like with every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It will increase your cervical mucus, which will help the swimmers get to where they need to go. I almost forgot that, but I did not. I was in the store all weekend long and forgot to get the doggone prenatal vitamins. So today, probably today or tomorrow, I'll get the prenatal vitamins. I'm still taking the Geritol Complete because it cannot hurt. But one thing with the Geritol and the prenatal vitamins, you have to take them 4 hours apart. You can't take 2 vitamins like that back to back, or you'll have diarrhea or a reaction of some sort. So they're both good. You can take one or the other, or you can take both. If you choose to take both, then please take them at least a few hours apart so that it won't, clash with each other. So y'all, I've been talking for a long time. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please keep them positive. If you don't agree to yourself. I don't care. This is my channel, y'all. And just like with y'all channel, y'all say what y'all want to say on y'all channel. Don't let these people dictate to y'all. So that being said, happy baby making, and we're gonna be getting it on, y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow for another update. Let y'all know how things went, and I will keep updating y'all until Friday. And as things happen, I'll update. Because because I would want to know. I know y'all want to know. I want to know. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Happy with that. If y'all have any advice or any other tips, or old wives' tales that are safe, y'all come on, safe. I'm all ears. So just let me know. So I will see y'all tomorrow for cycle day number 10. And peace, love, and hair grease. See y'all.